All right, back to the second half.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George. To Leonard. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Add 2 points to the board.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Leonard to Paul George. Deep 2 there, won't go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard to George. Five to shoot. George to Leonard. And he's going to the line to shoot.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Gortat. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. To Williams. Can't connect from in close. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to Harkless. To Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Williams. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Leonard buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
3 quarters down, the Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th.
Substitutions, New York. Substitutions.
Paul George to Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6. And the finish, slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
George to Leonard. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. George. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The assist from number 25, Reggie Bulton.
Leonard to Paul George. Paul George. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Goes to the left side. Smith. For 3. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Hat-trick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Paul George to Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Number 13, Paul George.
Now the intentional foul as they get it with a little under 20 seconds left to play.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Leonard. Rebounds pulled down by New York. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And gets both to drop at the line. Leonard. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
It's a victory for the Knicks as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Knicks emerge victorious.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Knicks got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet.
Mushy Mushy peeps, it's Christopher London.
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had to a friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby.
The Grizzlies secured the opening tip, and we're underway on Beale Street in Memphis. To Wade. Howard. Nice pass to get things going.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Wade. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. That's going to be out of bounds. Wade. To Howard. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Jones with it. Looking to make something happen. Jaren Jackson to Jackson. Marcin Gortat swats it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcin Gortat. Jaren Jackson. To Wade. And it's Smith there for the rebound. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Jaren Jackson. Marcin Gortat with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Jaren Jackson. Dwayne Wade.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him and stuffs it down with authority. Knicks recover.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Pushing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Josh Jackson to Wade. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Memphis.
To Marcus Morris. Down low for Gibson. Cruises inside for two.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Jones with it. 10-6 our score. To Valanciunas. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot to Jaren Jackson. And count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Won't go down. He'll let one fly from half court. First quarter's complete. The Knicks have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees.
Substitutions, New York. Subbing in for the Grizzlies, number 40.
Possession lies with New York. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. To J.R. Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Memphis with the rock. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor to Kyle Anderson. Smith. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Shot by Smith off the mark. Down to Randall. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Smith now into the front court. Trailing by 15 to Kyle Anderson. Driving right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
That boy's living his best life.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Gortat slams it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Smith with it up top. Down by 15. Can't connect from inside. Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half.
And that concludes our halftime report.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Cashes in for two.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Smith. And count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Wade to Jackson. Great feed. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Smith into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Jaren Jackson. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
Man, I've seen this kid play with some grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
Dwayne Wade goes to the left side. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Payton. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Anderson to Wade. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Off the assist.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Wade. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knicks with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we...
Substitutions, New York. Into the game for the Grizzlies, number 34, J.R. Smith.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jones with it. His guys down big. Josh Jackson, deep right corner. To Jackson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Smith. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound taken by Gortat.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Jackson. For 3. And Randall right there to take in the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fires the 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.